Hey everybody, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I'm ZeldaMaster, and in this episode, we're gonna kill these freaking keys. No, in this episode, we're gonna be making our way to Ganondorf and saving the princess once and for all. Yes, here we are inside Ganon's castle, and it's time to head up a lot of stairways and awesome, cool red carpets as we make our way to the top. So let's go ahead and get started by taking out these dino foes. Alright, the battle has begun. Give me like a couple mini battles before the actual battle against Ganondorf. And as you can tell, it's pretty easy, especially with our spectacular, awesome, super sexy Bagoron sword. Look at that. Man, I don't know, I just really like the Bagoron sword, so yeah, I'm gonna use it as much as I can within the battle against Ganondorf, but of course, there will come a point where I can't use it, and you're gonna see why. But here's a battle against a couple Stalfos. You know, it's really easy with the Bagoron sword as well, because you can easily just slash them as they jump at you. You don't even have to, like, aim properly, because the Bagoron sword is just so long that it reaches. And by doing so, we are rewarded with the boss key. The boss key will give us access to the boss door. If you didn't know that, after the, 7 or 8 dungeons we've taken on within the game, yeah, this is something new. I had to explain it once again, but you can kind of hear Ganondorf playing music. It's really cool, and it gets louder as you start to head up the castle, which is awesome. But let's go ahead and fight these guys. Alright, so how I want to fight both Darknuts at the same time is like this. I like literally doing the really strong spin attack. I believe within 4 strikes, we should have him defeated. Okay, yes. So the 4th one will kill him. Oh, no, I messed it up, and I didn't charge it completely, so yeah. Oh well, we were able to kill him easily without getting touched once by them, and now we can continue heading upwards. So get hyped, guys, because we are almost to the top now. I believe that was our last set of enemies we had to take on, so the rest is just going to be a bunch of stairs that we have to sit and climb, and here is where we use the boss key. But, yeah, I would ignore these jars. You don't really need anything from it except arrows. If they do have arrows, then yeah, that'd be good. But as for health and magic, don't worry about that, because it's kind of interesting what's going to happen, and you're going to see. But here we are. So this is the final set of stairs. We got nice red carpet we can, you know, start using to walk on, of course, because that's what the carpet is for. And we also can see this cool, like, light reflection on the wall with a bunch of Hylian symbol-like things. It kind of reminds me of the wall in the Spirit Temple where you took on Twinrova, but yeah, it's kind of reflecting from these awesome stained glass windows that we have going, and it's just so epic, like the atmosphere and everything. In the original N64, it wasn't nearly as just like exciting as it is in the 3DS remake, so I don't know, I really like it. But guys, we have made it to the top. It didn't really take that long, you know. It's time to take on the boss itself. So are you guys ready? Well, I am. Have my sword out. I'm gonna enter this. So Ganondorf, it's time to meet your maker. Well, not really, but it's time to meet me. Gosh, this room is beautiful. I'll tell you that. And the princess! Also, look at that Ganondorf. Hey, man. The Triforce parts are resonating. They are combining into one again. The 2 Triforce parts that I could not capture on that day 7 years ago. I didn't expect they would be hidden within you too. And now, finally, all the Triforce parts have gathered here. These toys are too much for you. I command you to return them to me. Link, I can't help you. Because of the waves of darkness, I can't get close. I'm sorry, Link. Great King of Evil, Ganondorf! Oh my! Okay, so let's get started. Now, like Navi said, we can't actually target on him, because that's what Navi does. That's the only thing she's useful for, targeting on enemies. And, yeah, she can't do that. You had one job, Navi, and you can't even do that. Anyways, I actually want to equip this here and this here. I'm going to go ahead and put this all the way up there. You're going to see why in just a second. Also, we need our hook shot out. But there's a reason why I took out the bottle and Megaton Hammer. You want to know why? Well, okay, that was a really bad way to demonstrate it. But as you can see, my bottle is out. Yes, we're going to be playing freaking tennis with Ganondorf. And you can use your bottle. I mean, you're supposed to use your sword, but you can use your bottle or Megaton Hammer, which is kind of interesting. It's kind of hard to transition to the Megaton Hammer when using a bottle because you have to use the Megaton Hammer a little bit earlier than, you know, you would use the bottle because the bottle is really small, so use it right before it hits you, and then you can easily deflect this light ball at Ganondorf. So I'm going to be using the bottle for now just so I can demonstrate it. And if you keep deflecting it back at Ganondorf, he will miss his turn. Okay, not now. He will miss his turn eventually. One day. Okay, there we go, and then you can hit him with a light arrow. The only way to do it is with a light arrow. And when he falls down, you can deal some attacks. So, that's how you do it, my friends. And then you just want to deal as much damage as you possibly can to Ganondorf. Now, I'm going to try to use the Megaton Hammer for this one, and to see how well I do. But yeah, this is the whole battle. It's real simple. And I just realized Link literally has to put away the Goron Sword and then equip the Megaton Hammer. So you have that whole animation, which made it completely off. But let's try now. There we go. Use the Megaton Hammer to deflect it. I'm really bad at deflecting these attacks with the Megaton Hammer. As you can tell, I'm getting hit a little too often. So we're going to try again, because I just want to do it. Regardless, doesn't matter how many times I get hit. This battle is pretty easy. It's really straightforward. It's just as easy as Phantom Ganon within the Forest Temple. Actually, it's just like it. You sit and deflect until he can't deflect no more, and then you go in for a couple attacks. So it's literally the second phase of Phantom Ganon. That's what we're doing here. But he does more damage, and it takes a little longer. Other than that, that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and actually use our long shot to hook onto him, and then attack him. Now, there are many ways you can try to hurt him. I like doing spin attacks because they just look cooler, but you can try to do the crouch attack to do a lot of damage. But with all of that said and done, let's go ahead and use our Goron Sword now to deflect the light balls, or we can use the Master Sword. But like I said, I prefer this one, so we're going to be using it. And honestly, the Goron Sword is the easiest weapon to use to deflect these light balls because it has so much range that you can hit it really early on before it gets close to you, and just make sure you're deflecting the light ball at Ganon. But let's go ahead and deal some more attacks. Come on, I want to do spin attacks. There we go, and we have completed it. The great King of Evil, Ganondorf, being by this kid. Link. Ganondorf, pitiful man. Without a strong, righteous mind, he could not control the power of the gods, and... Link, listen to me. This tower will collapse soon. With his last breath, Ganondorf is trying to crush us in the ruins of the tower. We need to hurry and escape. Please follow me. Okie dokie, princess. That's what we gotta do. And actually, no, you don't really gotta follow the princess. I will lead the way and you follow me. Haha, yeah. And she's actually gonna do that because the princess goes by really slow and you have time. Yes, you are timed to make it out of here as soon as possible. So you better be quick or you will be crushed within the tower. So yeah, you are given 3 minutes, which is much more than what you need, and I believe the princess doesn't need much help when it comes to moving around. You can easily just run to the destination and nope, okay, you gotta run with her or she's gonna wait for you, even though I was clearly ahead of you, princess. I don't know what you were waiting for. You wasted a good like 3 seconds of my time and I don't have that to spare, so yeah, we gotta hurry. This is a really cool, like, small segment within the final battle, just escaping the castle. Even though we didn't really take any of these routes, we now are, like, the outside routes to make our way to the bottom of the castle as soon as possible. So, yeah, I guess just climbing all the way to the top, and you know, oh, wow! We climbed all the way to the top just to try to escape it as fast as possible. That sucks, but it's epic in this sort of way. I mean, if you look around and everything, it just looks so awesome, man. Can't help but just, you know, I gotta constantly admire how amazing this game looks. Because, yeah, all they did is they took a classic N64 game that I grew up with loving and made it look so much better. So to me, it just wows me every single time. Anyways, we have a small battle with some stealthos. Shouldn't be too hard as long as I can wait for him to start to attack me. There we go. I can easily dish out the damage I need, and then we can continue on. So thank you, Link. Now let's hurry. And she poops out hearts. Thank you, princess. I didn't need him, but I decided to pick him up anyways. Because, you know what? I got your heart. Yeah, winky, winky. I don't... whatever. Alright, let's just keep going. So we're almost there. As you can tell, we can start to see the surface. We're doing good. And we have more than half the time left to spare. So, yeah, I am not worried whatsoever. But I believe here... Okay, she's gonna act stupid and zigzag around these frickin' rocks that are falling from the ceiling constantly. I don't know where the rocks are coming from, but they're coming from somewhere, and they're constantly falling. They literally look like lava chunks that come from Death Mountain. So maybe Death Mountain is erupting and it's hitting us. That might be it. Who knows? But let's just keep going. And oh no, I read it. Wow, really? Really? There we go. Stopped midair for it to scream twice, and then I was able to hit. At least it didn't start, you know, hugging me, pretty much hugging the life out of me, because if it did, that would have slowed down a lot more. But guys, we are here at the end. He locked the castle on us, but luckily, as you can tell, the princess has been opening all of them with ease with this weird type of magic, and now we can escape. So it was good knowing you. Look at actually how cool the castle looks when it is crumbling. So this is how it looked when we first entered. Well, I mean, it didn't look like this, but this is how it looks now. And this is the area of what we first entered. Actually, let me quickly run down and take a better look at the rooms where the trials are. It's all blocked off, as you can tell. Look at that. Wow. Ah, man, this is so cool. I wish I can, like, somehow jump down. What if you could? Then you'd be screwed, but whatever. All right. Enough of that. Let's go ahead and now escape. So, yeah, we have done it. Yay! It's time to enter the light and end this once and for all. And, you know, just for good measures. Voila. Yeah.